All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What a wonderful, wonderful day. Sorry, this is going to be loud. I got to move this for a second. All right. Sorry if that was too loud in your ears, but I needed to move it for a minute. All right, good morning. My name is Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on this Thursday, June 17th, 2021, and welcome to another morning watchlist building session. Today, we're going to find some stocks that have a higher than normal chance, or higher than normal chance of making a larger than expected move in the stock market. We're going to look at stocks using the Smart Money, Darkpool, and Block Trade algorithm software. It's provided by those traders over at FlowTrade. If you've not got your free trial yet, there's a link in the description of the video. There's also a link on my Twitter page at Darkpool Algo. Sign up for the weekly watch list. It's free 50 free. We all love free. Darkpoolcharts.com. We put out a weekly watch list for anybody that's subscribed. It's always free. All right. For anybody that's subscribed, you get a video. You get some a deeper dive of more of a technical analysis than what we do and than what we post up on Twitter. Normally, it's just Twitter's just a chart with like, hey, it's going to move. Sign up for a free trial. The watch list goes into a little bit more specific levels. It shows long and short possibilities. We go into picking some specific strikes. We've done pretty well with it. I just nailed Comcast one day, like 2 weeks out, nailed it to the let's see if I can throw it up on my chart here. I might still have a little orange circle. CMSCA. Let's see if I can find it. I may have gotten rid of the drawing, but it was right before their earnings. Come on, you laggy piece. It's so laggy. It's just so laggy. Where was it? Yeah, it was this move right here. Oh, no. Wait, was it this move? Anyway, it was one of these moves. I nailed it. It might have been this one. Anyway, so that's Comcast. Got a quick look at that. If you have suggestions, hit me up in the chat. Wow, I'm tired today. I slept like crap. Welcome new members, and I hear echo thing going off. So let me see what we got going on there. Lots of yeah. So the futures are in just basically horrendous. Like everything's down. Let me see if I can find some stuff here. All right, so this is a screenshot of futures. Obviously, right, everything's sold off overnight, which is actually pretty good. If we can find a base for the open, we're gonna rip all day. Contrarian, if we don't maintain some of these key levels of support, it could get pretty ugly pretty quick. So that's kind of to be expected. FOMC, it's just like, I mean, everybody was like, oh, we're up. Yeah. Anyway, regardless, here's some key Fibonacci levels for the ES, NQ, RTY, right? The daily 120, daily on top, 120 minute on the bottom. Gold is getting clapped. Oh my gosh. I mean, clapped. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Typically, the last time this type of thing happened, digital currencies ripped. So yeah, just keep it in mind. We're getting to hit some key fib levels on the ES on the daily, coming down to 4177-ish 50. It looks like we bebopped off the 120, which is good. If we can continue to make another bottom and move up, very good. I like this reversal patterns that we're seeing. However, the key is getting back above the 50 and the 200, right? Getting back above those moving averages. That is, so we did futures, we did Fibonacci levels. I'm going to go into a little bit of news right now, not a ton, just because just because we don't have a whole lot of time. All right, Lennar had earnings last night. Looks as if though they beat on earnings. I expected them to. Home building's been gone bananas since this whole thing started. But let's just go ahead and start at the top. So the Dow was down 100 points. SP 500 down 16. NASDAQ down 87. Look for recovery potentially on those. It'd be nice. We have jobless claims that just came out. Continuing claims and business index. I don't know if I can get jobless claims right now, just because I don't have enough time. Earnings, Adobe is interesting for earnings. I'm probably going to play that since I do like playing earnings that expire either after the bell and then I can close out on a Friday. So it's just immediate theta, just theta paying me left and right. Doing iron flies. So if you're interested in that, let me know. We can probably do a video on it. Honest company earnings. I don't really get it. Anyway, industrials and energy is important. Boeing has news. They got issued a directive from the FAA requiring 737 planes to conduct additional inspections of the automated flight control system. Boeing's had an issue with their planes, but they keep getting orders. So look for some volatility in Boeing today. Some other ones of interest to me. Urban One. Looks like they filed a Class A offering. Nokia expedited rollout of their 3.5G spectrum. Nokia's filing to 3.5G, y'all. Remember your Nokia phones. All right. So a little movement at Nokia. Baidu partnering with somebody to joint release Apollo Moon, a new generation of robo-taxis that are set to be mass-produced. Wow. Robo-taxis. Baidu. Crazy. BIIB announced some results. Look for movement in that. And I think that's about it as far as news that's interesting to me. The 9 Limited selects Coinbase to as the custody for their digital platform. So NCTY may have some movement, which is good. I am looking for things that are going to go up. I'm not a bear by nature. I'm a bull by nature. So I'm going to try to find things that can move upwards today. Some ones I want to keep an eye on that took kind of a beating yesterday is Roku. Roku has an opportunity here to form that nice Wu-Tang bottom, right? Here, if it can continue to move upwards. As far as the open, yeah, it's tough because it came back down and tested the bottom of our fib level. So look for a potential move back to the upside. Roku can do it. Anybody can. All right. Daily squeeze. We may take a little heat though. All right. Remember the Nokia phones? Indestructible, man. You drop them, they shatter. You pick them up, put them back together, and it still works. No tempered glass, Gorilla Glass to worry about. Yeah. I'm hoping to get sponsored by Bang. You got there, Bang? Sponsor me. All right. I definitely spent a lot of money with you. I feel like you could share some love. All right. There's a couple stocks I wanted to look at. Mainly lows, right? HD, JD, low HD, JD. Oh, Roblox. One of my peeps got into some Roblox right before it dropped. So I'm going to look at maybe a potential reversal and pullback. They've got time on their options, which is good. I always recommend getting time whenever available. All right, lows. Look at this nice bullish divergence we got going on here. Boom, shakalaka. If you're not familiar with my charts, this is the FlowTrade smart money algorithm system that you see here. Red, pink, horizontal lines are regular block trade levels. This purple fuchsia line that you see here is the normal normal algorithm. White is price action. I have everything up on a 15-minute chart. I'll try to go in and mark some of these up a little bit so that we can see what's going on. Starting in the upper left and working my way right and downwards, as always. I'm looking at lows right now. Nice, strong bullish divergence that occurred back on the 15th. Right, this is beautiful. I would love to see this play out. So this is the divergence. Since then, low's been kind of in this falling wedge or falling or downward channel, right? Boom. Right. It's not, I mean, I don't want to call it a megaphone just because it's so tight. So we're at that key level. A break of that, which is previous, right, which is the previous demand zone, which is now supply zone. So a break of that, excuse me, I almost lost my voice there. And we could continue to see a nice move upwards. What I like about this is that the algo is a nice net buying direction. This is beautiful right here. Even after the dip yesterday, recovered nicely. Nice pull up. I will check out AMC. I bought the dip yesterday. Let's go. Let's go on AMC. I love that stock. I've got so many regrets. I had like 4,000 shares at $4. Yeah, and then I had like 70,000 shares of Dogecoin at like a third of a third per penny. It was like I spent $200 and got 65,000 shares. Yeah, bad move. All right, this is Nokia or low. What I like about lows is we've got some dark pool levels. Nice targets, 190, 194. Currently at 186. Look for it to break up and above this previous low for the next move to 190, and then potentially 195 after that. Throw some fib levels on here if it work. Nah. All right, moving to the right, looking at HD, Home Depot. I'm going to move my block trades out to last 10 or 11 days. No block trades coming in, which is okay. So this is all just net inflows of capital, right? We like to see that. Again, same, very similar chart setup. As you can see, we've got nice, strong bullish divergence occurring. The algo is kind of in a, right? The algo is buying. We have our divergence that occurs here. Same kind of situation, right? Looking for the channel breakout. If you'll notice, the algo is also maintaining its own little channel, right? The algo is also in a channel. So we would like to see, this is very similar pattern to lows over here, right? Very similar. Right, no block trades on HD though. So we've got HD moves really nicely. I haven't ever played lows, so again, same type of deal. We'd look for the algo to curl up and continue up and potentially break its upward channel, right? Let's see if I can draw this one here too. Kind of the same deal, right? This is more of a larger channel, right? So we'd look for the algo to, really needs to turn it around a little bit. This algo is pointed down on Home Depot. Low algo is pointed up. HD, this is starting to become one of my favorite stocks. It's just a little sleeper creeper, right? Just gets in there, does its thing, doesn't cause a whole lot of fuss and muss. And yeah, Kathy Woods bought a bunch of it yesterday. So I'm just going back on the last, 6 days. Look at this consolidation block trade zone that we've created. I'm gonna see if I continue using yellow. Right. The algo is currently pretty significant net buying. Very dramatic looking divergence. We've got a little bit very gentle sloping downtrend or support. Looks like we basically popped and we came down and filled the gap, which is good. Now, as far as consolidation chop, this block trade cluster here is indicative of chop. It's just gonna, at every one of these levels, price action is going to interact with it. It looks like they all came through yesterday in the morning. So this is probably that Kathy Woods purchase, right? She purchased 30,000 shares or something like that. So this is indicative of what she does. Notice how she buys, You know, not at the bottom. She buys right before it. I'll have to do a video on that. It's amazing. It's super smart how it's done. Right, so she's expecting a recovery, move to the upside. All right, as far as the algo is concerned, look at this little bebop blue doop thing. It's very wavy. However, we did break upwards, and as long as we stay above that level with the algo, I'd look for it to pull JD back up to the upside. Roblox over here on the right. Last 10-day block trades, they're very chunky. What I mean by that is they're coming in at huge gaps, right? This is recent IPO. It's still trying to figure out itself, right? It's figuring out who it is, what it wants to do with the party. We've got block trade levels coming in about every $6 almost, right? So every $5 to $6, we've got some block trades coming in. All right, so what can I say positive about Roblox? Potential double bottom, right? We closed above the block level at 82.78. The next one's at 88.56. We'd like to see the algo continue to curl around, right? We got a little bit of a bebop algo right there to curl around. And all right, we need the algo to kind of maintain its double bottom. So if we can get that algo to curl around and break above this block trade level here, break above that, look for the next move to 94, and then back up to 99. This is kind of an interesting, right, channel. It's interesting on Roblox. So there's a gap that needs to be filled from approximately this level to this level. All right, it'd be nice to fill that gap. Look, I just drew a Darvis box. Yay, go me. All right. Moving pretty quick today. If you have a request, let me know. I'll check out AMC real quick. Let me just screenshot this. Let me screenshot it. All right. I'll post that over in the group. All right. AMC Woof. Wish may actually move today. I saw some good stuff about Wish. I posted my short list. Just sort this by volume. Workhorse skills. Hey, let's check out skills and clove. Nope, don't want this. What's up with ride? Ooh, I'm so glad I got out of ride earlier. All right. Yeah, we got into that at the beginning of the week. It popped. We were able to get out of it for a second, thankfully. All right, looking at... okay, so... all right, I'm going to take them in order. MT. All right, I'm going to kind of burn through some of these because I want to get to some charts. I got to pick some plays for today. AMC, look at this massive block trades, right? Just coming in everywhere. The algo finally curled up at the end of the day yesterday after a massive sell-off. It looks like we found some support. I'd like it to get above 60. Gap fill back up to 60. The key point here is 64 for AMC. A break is 64, and we don't have any institutions manipulation after that currently. All right, so a break is 64 and it's free selling. It's just going to fly like a bird. The algo is currently curled up, which we like to see, right? Especially after yesterday. As far as divergence goes, divergences are played out, right? Trading with it. Yeah, divergences are played out on the 15. Wolf just started its divergence. All right, so I'm gonna have to do these in blue if I want to kind of get through a bunch of these, right? This is yesterday's sell-off. The algo, however, is still net buying, right? I need it to really curl back around and continue on its uptrend. It's right here at this uptrend support. Looks like a nice little double bottom here. Unfortunately, this is broken cup and handle. This is starting to do that little finger, right? That little, oh, I can't draw it with this. That little finger, that middle finger pattern. Wish in consolidation. 1175 is the point for this. A break of 1175. Wish has got no block support resistance, so it can move up to the upside free like a bird, right? It needs to kind of break that level. Contrarian, if it breaks 995, there's nothing to keep it up. The algo at the end of the day is nice and curled up. We like to see it continue upwards. As far as support goes, I don't know if I can call this broken downtrend support because it did recover, right? So is that the level? Who knows? All right. Those are the three squeeze stocks. Looking at MT, this is super gappy. I see a ton of block trades coming over here. Right at 32 to 30, right at 32.25 to 32.79 area. Right, that's this level. I'm not sure why it gapped down, bounce, gap down, bounce. I don't know what this stock is. It looks like we got a little bit of a double bottom forming here. The algo is kind of moving up, but it looks more like a more like a wedge. I'd like to see the algo curl back around and pull to start filling this gap from 30 to 32.50. Yeah, but currently the algo is a little bit of divergence. It really does need to curl back up and break up above this previous low, right? If the algo can get above that low, look for it to drag price action with it. Contrarian, if it breaks down its downward channel here, look for it to continue to sell. All right, I want to look at QS, DIS, and J&J. QS. Oh, look, it did what I said it was going to do. It's going to come down. All right. J&J. J&J is a good, I'm going to show you J&J is a good example of divergence playing out. Okay. So QS, I'm just going to bring it back to the last 11 days as far as the blocks are concerned, and clear out some of my drawings, and then we'll start over. We've got price action is just trading with the algorithm, right? That's kind of a double bottom one. I mean, it could be a reversal pattern. 1, 2, 3 to the next move. We've got some resistance, overhead resistance coming in at 27.95, so basically 28. We have block trade levels at there as well, right? Those regular blocks. Break at 28, and we've got some room to move back up to 30.50 or 30.47, right? As far as resistance or support goes, we've got a block trade coming in at 26.63. Looks like we've found a nice little double bottom. This does look like a reversal pattern now that I think of it, right? I believe we may have. Did we break this? Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that one. So yeah, we do need to come and take out the previous high. So if we can get above, for me, if we can get above 28.05, which is right here, if we can get above this, I like it. The algo curled up, trading with price action. Disney over on the right hand side here. Right, downtrend. It's just kind of ugly. So let's see what we got here. So we've got divergence back on the 15th. Since then, prices traded with it. We have divergence that has played out here at this level. This is a very, I wouldn't call this support, right? I would call this falling wedge. Not even a falling wedge. Not really even a channel. Yeah, Disney's gonna be tough. We've got some magnet, block trades here at this level. The Algo kind of got its own little channel that's going on. Algo's pointing down. I'm gonna see if the Algo breaks this level here. Right, it's a uptrend line. If it breaks that, Disney I think can fall. If contrarian, if the Algo curls back around, then this vertical move will come back into play, right? All right, so Johnson & Johnson over here on the right. So if you focus at this yellow level here, you can see why I indicate that. Oh, indicated the divergence had started. So price and the Algo had diverged there, which means that this is the level, right? That's the level of divergence that needs to take place. If you would have gotten in at the reversal here, knowing that the Algo is heading in this direction, right? If you would have gotten in there and played the move from here to here, right? That divergence is played out. The rest of this is Algo is trading with price action. This divergence is played out here. This divergence is played out here. We've currently got a little bit. I don't like how the Algo is curled down, right? I don't know if I feel comfortable calling this support. I felt more comfortable calling that support, but it's possible. As far as we got some, we closed right at a block trade level yesterday, so we've got some movement here. This is all going to be resistance for it to move upwards. I'm just not 100% sure. This is a weird, like it was moving, like it was net buying, and then I think FOMC came out and it started selling off. All right, so this is gonna be interesting to watch. For me personally, when a break above 165.25, and I'd become a little bit more interested in it. Actually, 166 is give me a little bit better feeling for it. MT already did that. QS did, Johnson & Johnson. Carvana. I love Carvana, dude. That's a great stock to play. Great one. All right, Carvana's in the lower right-hand corner. No real block trades for the last 30 days to speak of. Price actions just kind of chop back and forth with the algorithm, right? Right, rising rising wedge. Look to break above. It looks like some previous highs. The algo is currently pointed downwards. I don't know if I can call that divergence. It may just as soon reverse and continue to move upwards. I'm going to pull Carvana up on the 1 minute chart just because I haven't seen the 1 minute for a while. And so price action, see how it's just trading with the algo. We would need the algorithm to I don't know, it may need to come back down to this level before it curls back up. As far as the algo is concerned, what that looks like for the stock is it's a tough level. I mean, it's still right. Still got this little channel. Failed Wu-Tang reversal. Right, down, up, rejected off the high, back down. It looks like it may build consolidation as it continues to trade into that wedge. Okay. All right, it's 9 o'clock. Wow, I got through a lot in that first 30 minutes. Ballin'. Okay, so I like QS. I'm gonna take a look at that one. Wish. I'll check Twitter real quick, see if there's any requests. Alright, I'm talking about the market solid thinks it's oh, I saw something about Jack Ma and Baba. Alright, let me just check the group here, see if there's any requests from the group. Alright. Let me see if I can check other places. Because gold is getting clapped. Wow, GameStop's going to be added to the Russell 1000. Holy, are you serious right now? That's going to rip. It's a good chart. I mean, if you didn't know the history of GameStop and you saw this, you'd be like, wow, that's a good chart setup. So, needless to say, I just got news that GameStop's going to be added to the Russell 1000 according to Barron's. That should be interesting. Right. Oh, jobless claims came out bullish. Gold, I can't believe gold's getting clapped as much as it is. All right, I want to look at those stocks that we, the three that we have here, or 3 or 4, whatever they were. Dude, it's all. Do you not know the Wu-Tang plan? The Wu-Tang pattern reversal? That's my favorite. I talk about it all the time. You will hear it over and over and over again. All right. A-pop up 61%? What the f... A-pop sounds like a Korean pop band. Select Biotech. Holy snap. That's not up that much. Or maybe it is. Oh, do I not have anything with after hours turned on? It's at 5:26. Closed yesterday. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, closed yesterday at 3. It's currently at 5. Right. So it's trading up here. Jeez. Yeah, it's trading way up here. This was a nice, flag breakout. Look at that. Nice flag breakout. Got no end in sight for it. All right, that's A-pop. Anyway, that's what we're looking at here. Silver ETF got clapped. Look at that. Jeez. CPRI. I played CPRI when it was a penny. I am just not finding anything that looks good. Let's look at our list. All right, so we had HD, the Home Depot. All right, looks like it's below the daily 4-hour Keltner channel bottoms. That's an ugly place for this thing to be. We've got 2, 5, and 15 MACDs are positive. We're below the 50 and the 200. This is ugly. Let's just check out the daily. Right, so we broke the 200. We came back down. I'd hate to see this come down to 292. The 300 is going to be that psychological level of support for HD. Could potentially bounce off of this 300 psychological level. There's no previous, like 292 was Home Depot's psychological level, right? Dots into a squeeze indicator pointing down. What's going to happen here, right? And it went down. I like to leave myself little notes. Let me just look and see if I can find what's going to keep us up for Home Depot. Yeah, this is a demand zone. 299.93, a break of that. The next stop's going to be 292. Right in here. Is this halfway? No. Alright, so we're currently holding at 302. We may need to bebop down to this 200 SMA right at 300. A break of that, and I think we've got this demand zone that we're going to play in right here. Right. What's nice about this demand zone that you see from here to here? See how that other key resistance level is about 50, like right in the middle. Let's see. Right. So it's very possible that we sell off down to 300 before we look to reverse. The MACD is flat. We do have a 4-hour daily, 3-day squeeze that if we could get a little slingshot effect, this histogram could become a little bit neutral or increasing. That could be a nice reversal for HD. We're immediately going to run into resistance at 309. So on the way back up, we're going to hit here. We're going to hit there. And we're going to get those levels, right? So low, stopping low. And then previous highs. From a fib perspective, we go from it's ugly. So it looks like we've got this 127, which is the extension of this downtrend run. That this is a very key level here. That little orange dot, right? So what I'd like to see is these red 10x bars turn to green. However, we may get forced down to 300. Break below that, 296. We could play the 300 to 292 fade. Really though, a break below 292 and we're hitting 286, 266, 0, right? However, our lower time frame MACDs are all positive, which is good. ES is kind of just chopping back and forth. It doesn't look super bad, right? We're maintaining some trendline support. SPX can't do anything about it. AMC is at a key level. It broke below the 50% retracement. Not looking the greatest for AMC. I need Broku to do the Broku things today. All right, that's HD. I bet you're going to get a very similar pattern in low. Cat. Yeah. Cat's going to be up in this upper right corner, and then I'm going to burn through the last two. I got to run in about 4 minutes. As far as the algo is concerned, the algo is just trading with price action. I do like that we've got a little bit of a reversal sign coming up here on. Let me just make this clear for you. All right, so if we look at this area here, the algo is slightly curled up and beginning to diverge from price action. Just at the very, very beginning, right? We've got this little bit of uptrend support. The algo is kind of maintaining it still, right? So if we can break above that downward trend line resistance, then that's going to indicate a potential move back to the upside. It could form a cup and handle, so it could be a right up and then pull back for the next move up into recovery. But right now it's just kind of wedging, right? Consolidating. I'll do cat real quick just because that's what I was talking about. All right, cat on the daily. The 4 hour, 15 and 5 MACDs are all green, which is good. So they're nice and positive and increasing. Low volume, right? We're just not really getting, nobody's there. Like nobody's trading the stock. So it's obviously it's going to sell off. I don't like how far down the 200 SMA is. So that's coming in right at 200. I'd hate to fade to that. We're currently at, right, so previous demand zone level has us right here, which kind of helped us stop where we were. It's a pretty significant one. Just trying to find the zone. I'm going to bring it down to the 4 hour. This could be a nice reversal pattern. However, negative MACD, no volume, negative and decreasing histogram, no squeezes to really help us out, right? So sold off. All right, we tried to break. We were making higher lows, which is good, and we're wedging. So it's going to consolidate. I would need my stochastics RSI and MACD to curl up and around a little bit more. Look for a potential bounce off the Keltner channel 15 bottom. For me to be a player, I would need to see a break at 219.75. This could be a nice little double bottom, right? However, this, give it a couple more. Like I need a little bit more time. I need a yellow bar to appear on the histogram. I need this to curl around a little bit more, and then I need a signal line to cross above our, on our MACD. We did break the 200, which is scary, but you know, the next level down, if we don't maintain this level, is we're going to come back down to that 208 level. So we're just kind of trading at the bottom of the 4 hour Keltner channel, right? If we were able to come back up and test the mid, that's at 219 level. Look from 219 to 222, right? All right, I'm going to look at low real quick, and then I got to run. All right, low, contrarian to HD, all its MACDs are pointed negatives, or red, right? 4 hour daily squeeze may fire to the short side. Looks like we got a little bit of a curl downward. I might actually look for low may keep, so it's either going to reverse here because the algo was pretty strong net buying, right? Because I'd hate for it to have to come down and test this other little level. There's this demand zone that it's just kind of chilling out in right here. Right. So as long as we can maintain this level and at least pull back to the 50 at 192, a break, like very similar pattern to here, right? Break, hit that level. So these are pretty significant levels for lows that, oh, came back here. Right, so as long as we can maintain this level here, right, I'd like to see it pull back up into 190, a break of 192. We can play 192 to 195. So yeah, that 186.76, a break, and we're gonna be inside the Keltner 4-hour Keltner channel bottom. Look for a move to 187, then 188. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me. My name is Darkpool Algo. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, hit me up on Twitter. If you have any questions, leave comments in this comment section below. Everybody trade safe today. This is Wolf. It's just been squeezing. We need to pop. It needs to come back up and run. AMC real quick. This is not pretty. Yeah, the apes need to come out today and start buying. So AMC, like I said, the key is 64, break is 64, and it's got a ton of room to move. We're just kind of stuck in this channel right here from 53 to 60, which, like I knew we were going to be in for a while. Just a chop fest. Right, we're still green on our 10x bars, which is good. I don't like this piercing candle. That's a trend killer. So uptrend, trend killer. I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones. This is the Kingslayer. Stabs things in the back. All right, but it did maintain the 8 EMA. Yeah, hopefully we can get a bounce up to the upside. All right, that was AMC. Gold is just getting clapped. We did hit the 200 or the 50 SMA, which may stop us, but we did break below the 200 SMA. Should be interesting. AMD is running right now. Holy shit. All right, so this is AMD. AMD is up $3 pre-market. If it can get above 82, we definitely have room for it to run to the daily Keltner channel top. If for some reason it gets above this 83.50 level, I don't think there's anything that can hold it back. 60-minute, 2-hour, like the squeezes are going to start being released. Momentum's behind it. It's going to run. So put AMD on your watch list for today. Right. You can play from 82 to 84 fib levels. That 82 is the 618. Right above that, we're gonna hit the 60. I'm gonna look at the 90s for next week possibly, or the 94s. Those are, no, dude, day trade these. I'm gonna murder these today. Looking at the June 16th 85s. That gives me 30 days, right? So yeah, that's good. I want those AMC at the open. All right, I gotta run. Thanks for joining me. I could sit here and do